investors. Did you know that in Florida you cannot sell your tax deed property without first getting clear title? One of the most common things we see are people who buy properties at a tax deed auction and then they have no idea that the tax deed doesn't give them clear title to their property. A common misconception is that because the tax deed sale extinguished certain liens and mortgages, that there is no need to do anything further. My name is Alisa Wilkes, and I'm an attorney and one of the owners of Accelerated Title Solutions. We help investors get clear title to their property in days, not months. Most likely, you're seeing this video because you just bought a property at a tax deed auction and now you're kind of stuck on how to move forward. I want to tell you about a few clients who utilized our services, but they could have avoided a lot of headache and anxiety had they not waited so late to hire us. Recently, we had a client, let's call him Steve. Well, Steve bought it at a tax deed auction and he wanted to do a quick flip. So Steve put the property up for sale, he found a buyer, the buyer went under contract, and then a closing date was set. Well, just a few days before the closing, he received a call from the title company telling him they couldn't proceed unless a quiet title action was done. Well, he remembered receiving a postcard from our company, so he picked up that phone and frantically called us. He was distressed because he didn't want the sale to fall through, and as investors, we've all been there before. We were able to let him know that we could help and that we could do better than a quiet title action. We were able to offer a tax certificate and he wouldn't need to reschedule the closing. Our team went to work and had a signed certificate to him in 2 days. I wish I could tell you that this client's situation was a rare exception, but we see this happen a lot. We had another client, I'll call Mark, contact our parent company, Wilkes and me, to do a quiet title action for him. Well, in going through his case, we found a mortgage holder, Bank of America, had not been named or notified in the tax deed auction. So when that happens, usually the lien holder is given the opportunity to redeem the property for the cost of what the client paid at the tax deed auction plus interest. Normally this would have been a minor issue, but the client had already put $40,000 worth of rehab work into the property. Thankfully though, this story does have a happy ending. We were able to work with Bank of America, who gave our client a satisfaction of mortgage and reduced their lien from $50,000 down to $1,000. And of course, our client happily paid the $1,000. But had the bank not been willing to work with us, our client could have had years of litigation in his future trying to recover the rehab money that he had spent on that property. I have seen too many people get caught up in more headache and expense by not understanding how to navigate tax deed properties after auctions. I've seen clients lose buyers over and over and over again. We want to help you avoid those pitfalls and potentially costly mistakes that could come along with not getting clear title to your property. Don't be like Steve and Mark. Call our office today, let us walk you through the specifics of your situation, and more importantly, let us get you on the path to clear marketable title.